So a few years ago, I did a video on self-proclaimed gangsters and the difference between people that really live like some gangsters or people who claim gangsters and live like something else, live like some thugs with their irresponsibilities and their fucking lack of discipline and so forth. And I got a lot of good reviews on it, and a lot of people shared it with people, you know, to get a point across. So evidently I'm good at getting a point across. So with that said, I decided I needed to do something a little more updated. This right here is focused on these females. Now we're going to the female gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Now you got all these girls that are claiming to be gangsters. And again, I think to myself, what in the fuck makes you think you a gangster? Because you got some cool looking green clothes that you wear. You got a cool green bandana tied around your little ponytail. This makes you a gangster. But yet, again, like I said in the other one, bitch ain't got no goddamn house. Bitch ain't got no car. Bitch ain't got no job. Bitch ain't got no income. She jumping from house to house, from dude to dude. Bitch can't take care of her kids. But she a gangster. A lot of them claim to be, you know, shot callers. Like they up at the top. You know, they making decisions for the group. But yet, they can't make the right decisions in their life to get their own life in check. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, guys and girls, y'all live in a fucking fantasy world. And it's not just y'all's fault. It's the people around you's fault too that makes you believe this shit. Because in my generation, you know, and I'm from the first generation, back in the days, in my generation, 99% of you motherfuckers would have never even been thought about, much less, you know, put in any kind of positions or even able to claim anything. But it is what it is. Things have watered down and things are different. It's a different generation. This is a generation of disorganization. This is a generation of lack of discipline. This is a generation of chaos. Because listen, these people today, guys and girls, these youths of today, majority of them, ain't got a fucking pot to piss in. The only thing that most of these females have that has any value to it is that pussy between their legs. And the only reason they got it is because it can't get off of it. It stays there. But if there was a way for them to sell that motherfucker and get rid of it, or a way for them to lose that motherfucker, they would lose it because they lost everything else in their fucking life, because that's just how undisciplined they are. And then they wouldn't even have the pussy to go and get what they wanted. So, just know that, listen, you're living in a fantasy world. And if you really want to be a gangster, if you really want to be respected, and there are some sisters out there, some females out there that do rock like this, then the first thing you gotta do, if it like for me, the first thing I look at when I meet a female, first thing I look at, where's the bitch's kids at? If she's got kids, where they at? What does she do for them? Does she provide for her kids? You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary, does she provide for these kids? That's the first thing. If you don't do that right there, that's one red flag against you automatically. Number two, does she provide for herself? Does she have her own shit? Is she making a steady income of money? Not a one good lick because she tricked the motherfucker out of some money with a pussy goddamn one night. Gotta go. I'm talking about, does she make a steady income? Does she have a steady, whether it's legal or illegal, does she have a steady income coming in? Is she putting a roof over her own head? If these tricks that she's goddamn fucking getting money from was to just pull out all of a sudden, would she be able to abstain, stand on her own 10 toes, be able to take care of herself? A lot of y'all gonna say, yeah, I would. But would you really? Would you really? Come on. Keep it real. You'll give up everything for a sack, 90% of you. You know? But there is a few of y'all. A few that have been all the way at the bottom, have been in the gutter, and have came up out that shit. I got one in particular, I'm not gonna call no names, that I know did almost a decade in prison and got out with nothing, and she got all her kids. She's married, she's taking care of business every day, legitly, clean, doing it. Now that's fucking gangster. That's a tough bitch to fight those temptations, to be able to beat them temptations, to separate herself from the fucking maggots that goddamn have drug her down. That's some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a street hood bitch, be a street hood bitch. But stop claiming to be a gangster. Gangsta ain't about goddamn wearing some cool ass clothes, green clothes, and goddamn fucking out of both pants legs in a different motel room every night. That's not a gangster. That's a hoe. That's a slut. That's not no gangster. You know, that's an addict. Fucking out of both pants legs so you can stay high. That's not gangster. And just because some brothers that you gave some pussy to tell you that you this and you that and you goddamn have this position, I said, you becoming the trick now. You supposed to be tricking them out of money. Now you becoming trick. They tricking you with all this bullshit they feeding you. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. There should be some criteria. Be a lady. If you want to be respected as a woman, be called a woman and not a bitch or a hoe, to do what women do. Mature grown women do. They don't be hoes. If you fucking a different dude every goddamn month for a place to stay and for a high, you a hoe. Some of these sisters, I got another one I can name up. She been with the same dude for years now. Same dude. She ain't jumping brothers. Pretty girl. Got a lot of brothers that shoot at her quick. She ain't got no talk for them. None. Why? Because she's loyal. She's loyal to a man. And that loyalty, that's a characteristic. If you're loyal to your man, that means you'll be loyal to something else, like a cause or a group. You'll be loyal to it because it's in your nature to be loyal. But y'all hoes will be running around goddamn fucking and doing slimy shit behind each other and cheating on your man and running over doing that. That means you're disloyal. If you'll be disloyal to that, disloyal to your kids because you leave your kids hanging, then you're going to be disloyal to anything else you're a part of. These characteristics go hand in hand. Just keep that in mind. It's your boy Rev.